It's some story, but he certainly played his part in this fight.
And this is the most we've seen Ten Hag smile.
Yeah.
I think
Ever.
It's a great clip of him dancing with Antony and Martinez as well.
Maybe he's a bit of a dark horse.
Well, clearly.
Yeah,
He just hates journalists.
Even Mrs. Ten Hag is thinking, wow.
I mean, let's not forget at the start of the season not to go over the same story, but with some of those results, there were some people, I'm not saying us, but there were some people questioning whether this job was too, even so early, is it too big for Ten Hag?
Yeah.
Coming from Dutch football to, is this too big a challenge? And to overcome that, and playing the manner in which they've played has been...
I think that's a story worth telling. How he's led this team, despite that poor start, despite the pressure, Cristiano Ronaldo and everything that he brought, and how he navigated all those issues to deliver a team that won the Carabao Cup, that's playing probably the best football we've seen since the Sir Alex Ferguson days. That it seemed, and even putting together what may very well be a run that worries Manchester City and Arsenal at the top of the table. We have a long way to go for that. But that it really is some turnaround in a very short space of time, given, again, all those issues, navigating around a break for the World Cup. I think the Ten Hag story is one well worth telling.
You think Don and Nathan are with us. Don, after the defeats against Brighton and Brentford, we're starting to think whether or not anyone can come in and fix this Manchester United side, given what preceded Ten Hag's appointment. How much credit should he get for this change of fortune of United?
Oh, immense credit, Dan. I think the guy is a first-class manager. He looks like he's a man that you want to play for. You look at some of the stories, the likes of Wan-Bissaka, I thought he was fantastic in the second half when he came on, but he couldn't get a game. I think what he'd done to Jadon Sancho away from the pitch, the mental side of the game, how he dealt, as we talked before about Ronaldo, knowing the culture that he wanted inside the football club, the mini sort of breakdown with Marcus Rashford when he dropped him for a game for being late, all these building blocks he's put in place. And, you know, when me and Nathan here, we're in the Man United end, and I think the biggest cheer, I don't know if Nathan agrees, but when all the players were lifting the trophy, the biggest cheer went for Ten Hag when he lifted the trophy. Then Sir Alex just after that. That tells you a big story.
Yeah, sure. I think they really understand his value here. I think when you saw the way they started the season, if he would have lost that third game to Liverpool, then it's the worst start for a Manchester United manager in probably like 100 years or whatever it was. So they won that game, and from then, they've turned Old Trafford into somewhat of a fortress. He's brought in a mentality whereby success is the expectation. He's building the club essentially from the ground up, it feels like, and the standards are set. And for the players in which he has there, he's making sure they understand what is required